Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Chhoda and welcome to this episode of Ignition Time. I want to tell you what the President of the United States is up to this morning. Keep in mind the country is in the middle of a serious pandemic. Every day we keep hitting new records in terms of the number of cases. We still need a lot more data about the efficacy of the vaccine. A lot of businesses are still shut down. Over 20 million Americans are still on unemployment. We are post-election and the election is being questioned in several states. And I've covered that extensively. There are legal challenges being mounted by the president. There is no concession from the president. President-elect Biden is not getting security briefings. Some foreign leaders have commented and, stepped in. President-elect Biden has spoken to Angela Merkel, the Chancellor of Germany, has spoken to Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, and other allies, including Emmanuel Macron from France. And what's interesting is that the leader of China, Russia, Putin has not congratulated President-elect Biden. The leader of Mexico and Brazil have not weighed in on the election yet. We are in the most divisive time we've been in a long time. And let me tell you what the President of the United States is doing this morning, what is consuming his morning. I'll read you some tweets from President Trump's timeline, which President Trump has been retweeting. And this is what the President of the United States is doing today, while all of these things are going on around the world. And keep in mind, I just want to help our viewers and subscribers understand that right now the President is currently retweeting several people who are complaining about Fox News, calling the network dead, I quote dead, among other things. And a lot of individuals are now promoting the other alternative, the other conservative alternative, right-leaning alternative, whatever you want to call it, Newsmax. So here are some of the things that the president is retweeting, I should say. And the president is retweeting comments like this on your screen. No doubt, Fox News ran 24/7 in our home for the past 7 years. It has not been on the past 7 days straight. Newsmax is where we go. Fox is all about celebrity-like journalism and everyone has a book. Shaking my head. Okay. Guys, for me, there are individuals who are saying this, but the fact that the president of the United States is retweeting this, okay, is significant because the president sets the narrative for millions and millions of his followers. Okay. The president also retweeted, like it or not, Fox News tried to persuade an election. Whether they did or not, I don't know, but the intent was definitely there. I'll never watch the channel again. Keep in mind, the president is retweeting all this, guys. The president is retweeting all this. So the question remains, if and when President Trump leaves the office, he's definitely going to play a role in the media. And is he now setting the stage for something else? Okay, so let's look at what's going on here. But again, before we even answer that question, ask yourself, we are in the middle of a pandemic. There are foreign leaders who are watching and going, ha, ha, ha.
We love it.
That Americans are divided. This is actually what's happening. We are in the middle of a pandemic. Foreign leaders are looking at us. More than 20 million unemployed Americans. Questions about election fraud, lack of security briefings to who's projected to be the next president of the United States. I'm going to call him president-elect because Fox News also calls him president-elect. So I am not going to apologize about calling Joe Biden president-elect. I want to be clear about that. I know that, I want to respect the opinions of all sides, but, that's where things stand right now, everybody. So here are the things that the president is retweeting. His response says everything. Newsmax and OANN are all we got for now. I just downloaded Newsmax. How can you get OANN? App, cable, dish, okay? I've been a loyal Fox viewer for many years. Until now, Tucker, Hannity, and Laura should leave while they can. Fox is pandering to left now, and it's obvious. Fox News is dead. This is something that the president retweeted. Suit yourself. Left Fox for Newsmax. Hey, old Fox News lovers, go to Newsmax. Least they are trying to be honest. Yeah. And here's another tweet. Quite right. They've been a disaster since the election day. Donald Trump has not been given any chance by a clearly corrupt media. And here's another thing that the president retweeted. Newsmax and OANN are great alternatives. Fox has been completely unfair and truthful, moving to Newsmax. Again, I want to be clear. The president of the United States is retweeting all of these things, which is why there is some significance to what is going on over here. And so that is where things stand. So let me know what you think about the president's intentions, the president's mindset here. Do you believe that this is something that should be part of the national discourse at the moment? Or do you believe that we should be focusing on other things like a stimulus package? Should we be focusing on unemployment benefits? Should we be focusing on trying to put some more effort into the control of this pandemic? Should we be doing more briefings with the task force? Should we be presenting evidence about what we think could be irregularities, or should we be discussing about which right-leaning media organization we are favoring right now? What is the more important discourse for the country right now? Should we also be paying attention to our allies or our enemies across the ocean who are now looking at this going,
let them stay divided. Let them stay divided.
Because that, my friends, is what is the bigger game that is going on over here. You see, in the end, we can always agree to disagree, and that is our right. It is our right to agree to disagree. And if you feel a certain way, I respect that. But I want us to understand the underlying things that are going on over here. Whether you agree with the president's comments or whether you disagree, that is not the point here. The point here is, should we be talking about which news station you're going to watch? The fact that you don't like one and you like the other. Should that be a part of our national discourse, or should it be other things? And, we've talked about stimulus and unemployment benefits extensively on my channel, and we haven't seen any talk of stimulus coming out of the administration, coming specifically out of President Trump. We haven't seen any talk of trying to extend unemployment benefits. In fact, if anything, the one of the advisors to President Trump, Stephen Moore, said that, there should not be a large stimulus package because that would not be a good thing for President Trump to do on his way out. Stephen Moore actually said that. You can find Stephen Moore's comments if you just look it up online. So the focus of the administration in the middle of this crisis that we still find ourselves in, the focus of the administration seems to be, specifically President Trump, seems to be which news station you should watch. And unfortunately, that is where we stand. You can watch whatever you want, but should that be the focus? And that is my question for all of you in this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I really want to know what my viewers and subscribers think. By the way, if you're going to comment below and say, I prefer Newsmax to Fox, that's okay. But I want to know whether this is something we should be discussing. That's what I want to know. Should we be discussing this, or should we be discussing stimulus, unemployment, getting the economy back on track and getting the pandemic under control at this moment in time, at this sensitive portion in our country, at this sensitive portion in the history of our country, post a bitter, a close, a bruising, a fairly divided election, which has further divided our country. So again, let me know what you think. Also, by the way, I posted a question in our community section, so definitely check that out. If you go to our community section, I asked a simple question. Do you believe President Trump won the election? The results of that poll will surprise you. We've had thousands of individuals participate in that poll, and I think the results are going to surprise you. So go to our community section, check out the poll results, and go ahead and participate in that poll yourself. I want to know what you think. This shows you how divided we are as a country. And I want to ask you whether our focus should be the type of news outlet we choose to consume our content from, or should it be other stuff? Because at the end of the day, we have to ask ourselves, do we want to consume content that is relevant, that is important to the country, important to the economy, important to our own money, which, by the way, is what this channel is about? Or do we only want to consume content that validates our own beliefs and that serves to essentially reinforce our own beliefs while criticizing everybody else? And there is no right or wrong answer. It is a simple question, and I want to know what you think in the comment section below. And one more piece of news that just came in. Just when you thought things could not get more unusual, could not get more bizarre, the President of the United States is interested in the subject of TV ratings at this point, while we're in the middle of a pandemic, while we're in the middle of an economic crisis, while the integrity of the election is being questioned. The President of the United States tweeted, and by the way, he now took a direct shot at Fox News. He took a direct shot to his and this is now something his millions of followers can now see, and so can you and I. He said, Fox News daytime ratings have completely collapsed. Now, before I continue, I want to emphasize that the President of the United States is talking about daytime ratings for a TV channel while we're in the middle of several simultaneous crises in the country. The President continues, weekend daytime even worse. So clearly the President has been following the ratings. I don't know if you've been following the ratings. I haven't. I've been focused on the economic news. I've been focused on stimulus. I've been focused on keeping my family safe and healthy. And I've been focused on just making sure that I can disseminate information. But the President of the United States is aware of the ratings of Fox News. And he said, weekend daytime even worse. Very sad to watch this happen, but they forgot what made them successful. Okay. What got them there? They forgot the golden goose. I think President Trump, my understanding is that President Trump is referring to himself as a golden goose, and he is referring to Fox News when he said, very sad to watch this happen, but they forgot what made them successful. I mean, I believe what's also sad is over 200,000 Americans dead and many hundreds of thousands of cases that are popping up on a daily basis. So, that's just my point of view. They forgot the golden goose. The biggest difference between the 2016 election and 2020 was Fox News. So I believe President Trump is saying that the big change from 2016 to 2020 was Fox News. Remember when the president essentially was upset with Jeff Sessions, the president was upset with James Comey. Now there's some rumors that the president's upset with Andrew McCabe and all the other individuals that have been let go in the administration or that have left the administration. The president now, his relationship with Fox News seems to have completely changed, completely pivoted, and it looks like that relationship is history. But in a sense, I'm surprised why we are even talking about this. Honestly, for me, it doesn't matter whether you get your news from Fox News or CNN. It seems in this climate, we all have a different version of reality. And I'm not criticizing anyone. Please don't jump to conclusions. What I'm saying is for us, the truth is different depending on what we consume. And I think we need to be able to come to a decision ourselves about what the truth is. And whatever your truth is, I personally respect that. But I do believe that for the President of the United States to talk about TV ratings at a time like this is extremely interesting, given all the controversies, all the issues, and given that the fact that the world is watching. I've traveled all over the world. I understand how the world looks at America. We are looked at with envy. And I can speak for myself when I say I'm a proud American, regardless of, whether my viewers, my subscribers, my friends, my family are red and blue. I have members in my family who are proud Democrats. I have members in my family who are proud Republicans. But I can tell you that this right here, the public breakup of the president with Fox News at a time like this is highly unusual. I want to know what you think in the comment section below. I also want to know I want to hear your thoughts, and I'd love to be able to engage with you. Also, you'll find a link to our resources, including the president's tweets, in the description section below. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. I want you to know that you are appreciated. If you don't know anything about me, please check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. If you learn something new from this video, please consider gently clicking the like button. Please ignite that subscribe button. Please ignite that notification button, but don't do it so hard that you smash the screen. I don't want you to smash the screen. Just having a little bit of fun there, me and my team. So please click like, please subscribe, please enable notifications. Again, if you don't know anything about me, definitely check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. I would really appreciate that. You can get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000, that's 70000, and you'll get added to SMS alerts list. You can also, if you want, get on our email list. Simply go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. That's ignitiontime.com/alerts. You'll magically, you'll get emails from us in your inbox. You can opt out of the emails or the SMSs at any point in time that you want. I do have a crystal ball and I can predict the future. No, I can't. If I had a crystal ball and I could predict the future, I would. But, what I can do is give you honest, real, true news that you can depend on, news that you can rely on. So please, by all means, subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is ignition_time. That's ignition_time. You can also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also ignition_time. That's ignition_time. All I ask is that you comment below, participate in our growing community. I'm very proud of our community. We are all proud Americans. I want to be clear, on our channel, it's not about the red or the blue. It's about the red, white, and blue. It's not about being Democrat, being Republican. It's about being American. We are all Americans first. So I want us to try and come together as best as we can with actual news, actual objective information, which is what you're going to get on this channel. Please comment below, participate in our growing community. Please share this video with friends and family so we can grow our community. And again, as a reminder, you'll find the links to all our resources in the description section below. So if you're ever wondering what our resources are, just check out the description section of any video that we put out, and you'll see the links to all our resources so you can check out those resources on your own. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.